Well, I'll be! Paimon, Traveler, what are you two doing here? I never thought I'd run into familiar faces so far from home. Well, if you're here for a performance, I'm afraid I gotta disappoint you. Have you heard of the Iridescence Tour? Well, it's okay if you haven't. The more I think about it, this whole thing was weird from the get-go. The organizers told me it was a music festival from Fontaine that was famous throughout Teyvat, but it seemed like nobody in Liyue had ever heard of it before. There was a guy standing on the side of the road calling out like he was selling Sunsetias or something. I only inquired because I felt bad for him.
Aw, that was nice of you.
Well, anyway, he showed me a ton of material. The Iridescence Tour is... I heard that getting stage time means your music might start to be heard far and wide.
Wow, you'd be famous overnight if you were up there.
You think so? Oh, me too. I want as many folks as possible to hear my music. That's why I'm so set on attending the festival. This year's Iridescence Tour is being held here, in Inazuma. Xiangling made me up a special packed lunch to wish me well, but the organizers, they ran into trouble out on the ocean. They can't make it. Oh, how can they just cancel it like that? I come here to perform, and they tell me this after I arrive?
Seems like no one was more excited than you about performing at the festival. Oh, it's not fair.
It ain't always easy being a musician. Well, shucks, enough complaining. This ain't the first time I wasn't able to perform.
Wow, you sure cheered up quick.
If you want to play rock and roll for a living, you gotta be tenacious. That's why I sprang into action. However, I've been standing here for ages already. I'm not sure what's keeping those Tenryou Commission samurai so busy that they don't even have time to say hi.
How dare they! Paimon bets they're just goofing off.
It's fine. Stuff like this is bound to happen when you step onto unfamiliar shores. Now we're talking. If you can get my permit straightened out, I'll write you a killer tune as a token of my heartfelt gratitude.
You again? I thought I told you we're busy already.
Sorry, fellas. Perhaps my agent here can explain.
Madam Kujou Sara? Oh, you must be the traveler. Is this outsider girl a friend of...
Sure is.
Please, don't be mistaken. We're not purposely delaying anything. Something big happened recently, and the Tenryou Commission is spread thin. The reason this young lady is still in the queue isn't because she came later than anyone else.
Oh, what is this something big?
I can't tell you anymore. Madame Kujou Sara is in the courtyard.
So they really are busy.
Seems that way, but that's okay. They're just doing their job.
Why do these samurai look so serious? Like they're about to go to battle.
Formations! Follow the vanguard and assemble outside the city.
Traveler. And who else do we have here? No harm done. What brings you to the Tenryou Commission headquarters all of a sudden? Is there trouble afoot? Because if there's anything I can help with, don't hesitate to ask.
Finally! Someone who can call the shot!
I see. It's regrettable that your friend has run into such an unfortunate incident, especially after such a journey. The Tenryou Commission is experiencing a large turnover of personnel in very difficult circumstances. We really are short on people.
It's rare to see you guys struggling like this. What is it this time? Oh, yeah! We're just casually asking.
No one's to blame here. Seems I just arrived at a bad time.
Yeah! Why don't you tell us what kind of trouble you're facing, and we'll do our best to help.
We really could use the extra help. especially from capable individuals like yourselves. Alright, here's the situation. Recently, a nameless domain has appeared in the Araumi region. Monsters with incredible strength have been pouring into the area.
But surely the Tenryu Commission are used to dealing with monsters.
The domain appeared quite unexpectedly, and we've come under serious pressure. I've already sent out scouts to investigate. Originally, I was planning to lead a force there myself, but an extended period on the front lines would leave the Tenryu Commission without oversight.
Well, if you need folks who can fight, I'll wager we can certainly be of assistance. Ain't that right, Traveler?
Yeah, we do you a favor and you do us a favor. Got it?
Jeez, are you really giving orders to a general, Paimon?
It's fine. I'm indebted to you. This really is the best solution at the moment. If it were anyone else, I'd have to refuse. But even the almighty Shogun has recognized your abilities, Traveler. I'm happy to assign this task to you.
Ooh, say now. Sounds like you've made quite a name for yourself in Inazuma. Oh, I'm getting to. Xiangling and the other folks are always saying you're destined for big things. Madam Kujou Sora, where should we go next?
I'll take you over to the location now. As a precaution, please bring sufficient combat equipment and supplies with you.
Can we write off the expenses?
Fair enough. I'll put in a request now.
Hold up. I remember there's a travel permit processing fee. Oh, it's nothing. Actually, Beto gave me a bag of Mora to spend before I even got off the ship. Seeing as I'm inconveniencing just about why don't we just split it between us? It should cover equipment and supplies, no trouble.
You are a woman of method and integrity, I see.
No, don't mention it. But don't go forgetting about my permit now.
I will see to it personally. You have nothing to worry about.
Fantastic. Thank you, ma'am.
So it's agreed? Alright, let's take care of this domain.
Sounds like a plan. Let's hit the road.
Hey, look over there.
Those samurai look like they could use some help.
Ma'am, you're finally here. We were ambushed by monsters at the entrance as soon as we started to investigate. We were able to push most of them back into the domain, but some of them, many of our troops were injured, so I decided to tend to them before issuing the order to pursue.
Southeast? Oh no, there'll be civilians along the way. This is urgent. We need to split up for now. I'll lead a team to pursue the monsters that got away. The situation here, I leave in your hands. I'm sure you don't need reminding, but be careful.
Don't worry about a thing. We got this.
One more thing. Monsters often try to sneak out from the domain. Keep a close watch on the entrance, and don't let any of them pass, or else—
Watanabe, trust in my judgment.
Yes, ma'am.
And off she goes.
Wow, she ain't playing.
Well, she is leading an army after all. Okay, let's get over to the... Look! Monsters! Let's take them out!
Punishment! You can't run! Now you shall perish! Shine down! Judgment!
Huh?
Seems like it's over. Did we stop them?
Huh? There's something on the ground.
It's just a piece of paper. It looks like a little paper figure.
A paper figure, huh? Reminds me of the Shikigami they talk about in the legends. Yeah, I spent a lot of time looking into legends from all over Tibet. Well, they say in Inazuma there are paper cutouts imbued with magical power that follow their masters wherever they go.
Sounds a bit like all that sigil and adepti art stuff they have. What? Paimon is a professional Tibet travel guide and your best friend! Let's see your fighting origami do that!
Wait, look! The Shikigami, it's moving!
Hey there, little paper guy. Can you hear us? Can you talk?
Where am I? Oh no. Wait! Did you see the monsters that escaped from here?
Well, there were monsters around here, all right, but we took care of all of them.
Thank you. And thank goodness they didn't manage to escape.
Are you a Shikigami?
To my knowledge, Shikigami are all about defeating monsters.
My name is Shiki Taisho, and I'm sorry you have to see me like this on our first. This domain is called the Mystic Onmyo Chamber. I'm the overseer in charge here. The Mystic Onmyo Chamber has been in an extended slumber, just as I have. Actually, it seems like I may have suffered some memory loss in the process. I was surprised to see the monsters turn into paper charms when they were defeated.
Onmyoto Creations? I don't follow.
I'm sorry. I can't give you a clear explanation right now. Me? My sincere apologies. I am a Shikigami, but all I know is that I'm the overseer responsible for this domain.
You mean you don't even know if you're one of the good guys? Aw. Hey, don't worry. Paimon heard that those with memory loss sometimes start to remember things when they return to a familiar place.
I was just about to try that. I still have many unanswered questions, but one thing I'm certain of is that my powers originate from this domain. For some reason, I have a feeling that I should be able to completely control it.
If Shikigami are supposed to help with banishing evil and repelling monsters, as for your memory loss, did you ever hear those stories? You know,
Actually, I was just thinking along those lines.
the most urgent task is helping you to remember, right?
Traveler, can I borrow you for a second? This Shiki Taisho has only just woken up and it's lost part of its memory. Well, if it really is a guardian of the domain, then we're in good company. But if it's not... Exactly. We shouldn't make any foregone conclusions, but we still gotta be careful. Besides, we still don't know who built this domain or why there are so many monsters inside. Paimon, on the other hand, seems to trust it quite a bit. I guess she's still a child at heart. Hold on there, Paimon. Let's get a grasp of the situation before we get too hasty.
I understand. Between my mysterious memory loss and
Why don't you let me test your sincerity?
Sincerity? Oop.
You may not believe it, but music lovers like myself are able to use a special kind of language that isn't used by ordinary folks.
Ooh, special language?
It's an honest language that touches the true depths of the heart.
music. That's not something I have much experience with.
All right. Well, then listen up and look lively. Hope your spines ain't shivering too much.
But you only played one song. Is that enough for the test?
The language I spoke was hidden in the music. Every soul reacts differently to this kind of language. Just
What? That sounds amazing!
a kind heart, a heart forced into evil deeds, a heart closed off from having grown used to misfortune. So, Shiki Taisho, tell me, what did my music make you feel?
I'm sorry, I'm not sure I understand. I've never heard music like this before. So it's impossible for me to grasp the hidden intricacies. What I can say is that my body and soul, if I have a soul, has been uplifted by your melody. I'm not sure how to put it, but it felt like I was wandering aimlessly on a path. There were sounds coming from beyond the mist that frightened me. I didn't know where my destination was, but it felt like someone was waiting there for me.
Wow. That's a lot of feels for a piece of paper. Maybe...
Grilled fish. I think I saw something similar to that. There was a fire at the end of the mist, and yet I had the feeling that I'd be leaving and continuing on my way again.
An endless journey. And there wasn't any fighting. Mighty interesting. So my melody didn't conjure up any thoughts of fighting for you?
Oh. Should it have?
No, you gave a great answer. As far as songs go, it's pretty complex with a lot of twists and turns.
Are you talking about Xiangling and Beidou?
That's right. I'll wager you're a like-minded being. Based on...
Really? I was just trying to describe how I felt.
That's because this is all still mysterious to you. Music ain't bound to anything.
Thank you very much, young lady.
No need to thank me. Trusting you is an extension of my belief in my musical intuition. No kidding? I'm lucky to have friends with such great taste.
I will never forget the kindness you've all shown me.
Oh, enough of that. We're not helping you because we need something from you. Traveler, we better get combat ready. Maybe we can take care of everything before Madame Kujou Sara gets back.
For adventurers at our level, there isn't a domain out there that we can't